Okay, start recorder, share. Okay, before I talk about the lab, I would like to show the evidence too about the exam, oral exam. The argumentative exam, again, you have two, the Jose Maria and the Jose Yeps will talk about it with you, okay? Because you don't have argumentative exam about IoT, only about the database and about the microcontroller. Our exam is about our project, okay? Give me a second to open. I don't know why it's okay. It's open. Okay, it is a formative exam. Okay, and you can see it is the domain that you will evaluate. Okay. Standard and rules applications, project gestão de projetos in database, IoT and hardware, and digital culture. And the idea is, okay, it's the idea. What you need to do, okay? This exam is the final project, okay? It's about the final project. And during the final project, you apply concepts about the hardware, the software, and IoT, okay? What you need to deliver in this time. I will explain, when you close, I will explain in detail how to apply the files here, okay? The first document that you need to apply, okay, is, okay, you have a workshop, okay, where you present the project. And in this workshop, you present the project, you show the code running, okay? And everybody you will evaluate, okay? And okay, it's here. Los estudantes participarão em um seminário com os professores, onde apresentarão o projeto construído. Dispõe de 15 minutos to realize the activity, and after we will argument it one by one for the professors. The idea is to check if you have these three capabilities, the competence, okay? Until 30 minutes, okay? It's 15 minutes to present, the group present the project, and 30 minutes, until 30 minutes to check the individually the competence, okay? It's the first part, okay? What you need to submit in the Canvas, you need to submit the project document, okay? You already wrote the project, the document project, okay? What you didn't do is the planification, complete planification, okay? But you have the description, you already have the description, you have the requirements, and the planification, you have part of the planification, okay? You don't have done. You will have only at the end of the course, okay? When you, after the last sprint. The second thing that you need to do is a installation manual and the use of the system. It's a very simple one. I will provide a template to be followed and to generate this manual, okay? I will provide a template to you. One file with the PowerPoint, okay? The PowerPoint that you use here. Another zip file with the source code, okay? And the other file that's required to run the project. And a 20 minutes video show the project is a second video that you prepare, show the project and show the project using the three dimensions, the hardware, the things that you're learning, explain the things about the hardware in the project, explain the database and the dashboard in the project, and explain about the IoT in the project, okay? It's the thing that you need to submit at the end of the course, okay? So the oral exam that happens the last week, you have a workshop, when you have 50 minutes to present the project and 30 minutes to evaluate each student. And you need to submit the project file, okay, the project description file, the PowerPoint that you use here, the zip file with the source code, and a video with 20 minutes to present the project, but in a different perspective. Did you understand? Any questions?
Teacher, so this is to the end of the course, or
yes.
When we have to deliver?
Yes, in the end of the course, in the last semester, in the last week.
Okay, but
I don't know exactly the week. Just give me a second. Give me a few seconds. Okay, now we are in the week 13. It will happen the week 17. Did you understand?
yes, teacher, but the other professors are going to tell us the requirements for this part, such as the source code, or this is only for IoT?
No, you submit the source code for the whole project.
Okay, but the oral exam is for the software, the hardware, and the IoT.
Okay, you have two exams, okay? The argumentative exam is a formal exam like assessment that you receive. It's a group of questions ask you about, for example, database and the microprocessor. Okay, these two different exams. Okay, one about the database that has 15 points, another about this digital system is 20 points. Okay, it's the argumentative exam. The both exams, the Professor Yepes and Professor Jose Maria will handle of this exam with you. Okay. The second grade is about the oral exam. Okay, the oral exam is about database, digital system, and about IoT. Okay, this exam you have two activities. The first activity is the workshop where you present 15 minutes. Okay, the group present by using 15 minutes to present the project, and you can be evaluated by one of us, or I, Lips, or Jose Maria, for 30 minutes. And the idea is to check this competence, and it is about the database, IoT, and digital system. Okay? And the second part of this exam, you need to submit this file here. Okay? The source code is about the project. Which project? The IoT project that is included. The database is included, the Raspberry things, and included the IoT. Okay? Did you understand now, Irfan?
Yes, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Okay. About this exam here, the Professor Yepes and the Professor Jose Maria, you explain better, okay? We will define the date that you will apply this exam. But this exam here, you don't have nothing about IoT, okay?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. But you have more time to discuss it later, okay? I just want to show it because I told you that we will show, okay? But you don't need to worry. Again, this document here, you already has it close to done, okay? You need to generate the user manner and the installation manner, but you provide a template in more than 1-2 weeks. This file, the presentation is the same presentation that you need to do here. The source code you have at the end of the course, and the video is an additional thing that you need to discuss. But we will discuss later about what you expect, what is the expectation about this part here. Okay, I will provide this information later. Okay. Any other question, guys?
Teacher, the requirements in the description file are the ones we have already delivered, or are the ones that we are using in Jira, the ones that you gave us?
It's the one that I gave you.
Okay.
Okay. And you have the requirements and you need to translate to the user store. Okay. And it's the function of function requirement and the user store. Did you understand?
Yes, teacher, thanks.
Okay, perfect. And the planification, the plan, you already have the plan, but after at the end of the Scrum, you really have the final plan, the plan that you follow, okay? And you generate you export from Jira. When you finish the last week, you export the Jira information and save in the doc file, okay? You don't need to worry about it because you are working in this activity. You already have the first point. What you don't have, nothing, is the user management and the installation management. But I will provide, I believe in next week, I will provide one template that you can use. You cannot create yet because you don't have the information, but you already have the template to see and to analyze what is required. Okay. Any other question, guys? No? Okay. Now, now we're back to our course, and we work in the lab 2. Okay. The lab 2 is a second lab about the Cisco Pack Tracer. Different than the first one, that is only general explanation about what is the Cisco Pack Tracer, the components and something like that. This one is more applied to IoT. The idea of the 2 labs is to, in the first lab, is to analyze one IoT network that's a smart home that you have in this I provided, okay? And you only analyze and see how to check information, use the environment. And the second one, you configure you create the network from the scratch, okay? You create the same network from the scratch, okay? The first one, you receive the network and you use the pack tracer to see the information. And the second one, no, it's different. I provide only the backbone, and you need to create a network. And how you do it? You have the Cisco Pack Tracer file, and you have a PDF here. Okay. Again, the task 2. You have a Cisco Pack Tracer file and a PDF. This lab is not evaluated. Okay, you don't need to submit nothing. Including you can do this lab in group, but it's important to know what the group is doing, okay? Because in the future, maybe I asked about the evaluate task is alone, you're not in group, okay? You need to know how to do it. The PDF has an instruction, step by step. However, the PDF use a different version of the Cisco Pack Tracer, and it's making that the system, the structures is a little different, or it's not wrong, but it's the way to do is a little different. Okay, it's the reason that I create this errata here. Okay, in this errata here, you'll see, for example, errata 1, errata 2, in the page 6. In the place to open the web navigator, you open the IoT monitor, okay? It's a little difference that you can follow the errata and you can perform the work, the lab. But if for any reason you cannot do, I prepare a video, a very short video, when I realize this exercise here, the task 1, and this video is about the task 2, okay? this video show how to do the lab. Okay, I do the lab step by step. For example, task 1, I talk and show what is difference in the manual. The problems that happens when you realize this type of exercise, something's not working good. How to what's the tip? What is the jump to solve the problem? Okay, we'll have this video here. Okay, so today, starting now until the end of the session, we are working on these 2 labs. I believe you don't need the complete session. Okay, maybe you finalize this session before. Okay, if you finalize before, you have 2 options: leave. Okay, just only inform me, okay, I finished the lab. Okay, or I'm here to clarify problems in the projects or clarify questions in the lab. Okay, again, I will open the breakout rooms. Okay, you can go to the breakout rooms about your group. It's not, if you want, you can work in the group. However, it's very important to know what you're doing. It's important. Okay, one guy can share the screen, everybody follow. However, you need to know what you need to do in your computer. Okay, any question that you have, you can call me and I will enter in the breakout room and clarify. Any question, guys?
I think for
No.
the moment, no.
Okay. The last information that I would like to talk is the task 3. The task 3 is an evaluated activity. Okay, this task is until November 10th, and to do this task, you need to do the lab 2. Okay, it's a home task. Okay, you need to read this paper here. It's a very close paper. And here you have the structure. We import this picture in the Cisco Pack Tracer, and you generate an often smart network. Okay, and you need to decide, okay, what you put inside the home network. Okay, I will show the picture. Okay, you receive this picture here, and you need to create a smart network here. Okay, you need to define, I will put a smoke detector, I put smart lamps, I will put, I don't know, you need to define. To define what you put in the building, read this paper here, okay? You create the Cisco Pack Tracer file, okay, simulate the things, and after it, you generate a very small report with only 3 pages, not more than it, okay? In this report, you put the introduction, like you already did in the requirements pro document. The desarrollo, I don't know exactly what it's meaning in English. I believe is desenvolvimento or development, something like that. Okay. In this case here, you need to define, present the sensor and the reason to select this sensor to insert in the build. And finally, the conclusion, when you show the main benefits and the main learning things. For example, the difficult, the important things, okay? You don't need to create a 3-page report. Maybe in 2 pages, you put our information. But it's very important. The document cannot have more than 3 pages. 3 pages is the maximum size, okay? At the end of the activity, you submit the pack tracer, the Word file with the report, and the PDF, okay? I ask you to send the Word file because I can I can comment inside the document, directly in the document, my viewpoints, okay? My comments. It is the rubrica, okay? How I will evaluate the activity, okay? You can see here how the methodology to evaluate your work. Okay, any question, guys?
Teacher, I have a doubt in that test.
Okay.
Well, in the laboratory, you gave us like a router and like a cloud that it's like a connection, and then the home gateway. But how we put that things in this task? Because I know how to put the home gateway, but the other things I don't know.
Okay. Which things? The device?
No, the things that are connected to the home gateway, but with cable, not wireless.
Oh, okay. In this lab here, this task here show how to do it. But in our case here, in this case, you use only wireless. Okay, you don't use cable.
Okay, so I only put the home gateway.
Yeah, you put home gateway only, and the devices inside. Okay.
Okay, so it can be as many devices as I want.
Sorry, can you repeat?
It can be as many devices as I want, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Next week, okay, not in next week we will learning. I will teach about the wireless technology, and you have an exercise where you send data outside, connect the simulator with the real world. Okay, and after the lab, the next lab that we will doing during the class, you will learn how to connect the simulation and the real world. For example, you in your computer or in your tablet, you see the things that happen in the simulator, for example. Okay, but not for this case here. This case is the idea here is to apply the test tool here, but in a different environment. You need to, because in the lab tool, I define what you insert in the network. Here, no, you need to think and think about the problem that you have, the office, and analyze, okay, which device is good to insert here? What is the best, which device is important to have in the office, for example? Did you understand, Ivan, the difference?
Yes, teacher. Yes.
Okay, guys. Okay, now I will stop the share here. And now I create the breakout rooms, follow the project. Just a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, you're 302. It's 5. Okay, the breakout room is open. Okay, any questions, just call me and I enter in the breakout room. Okay, guys. Hi.
Hi, teacher.
Okay, how can I help?
We have a doubt. The Slack you sent us yesterday, I think, you asked us to add teacher Yepes and Luis Angel to our project, but I write their emails on the Jira, and it can not found them. And how do we?
In the Jira, you didn't find in the Jira the Yeps and the Jose Maria?
No. I can't. look, it tells me that I wrote the email that is in Canvas in the section of my profesores, and it says that you can found them.
Yes, yes. You click here, invitar a usuário.
Os- let me copy the.
And you define, yes.
Yes.
Yes,
I made a mistake. Yes, I understood. Yeah. Thank you. Now let me let me found the other email and I write it. But yeah, I know what's my mistake. Thank you.
Okay, you just only send the email, use this procedure. It's okay. I already informed them. Then you will send the email invite to the project. Okay. Any other questions?
I don't think so. I don't know if they have any other questions, but for me it's all for now. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Okay, if you have any other question, just call me. Okay,
Thank you, teacher.
I will return to the main room. Okay, guys. I'm finalizing the session today. Okay, don't know if you have other class. And please, if you do you have any question, anything that you would like to say? No? Okay, guys. Thank you very much for coming and see you next week. Okay. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you, teacher. Goodbye.
Thank you, teacher.